have Abies koreana Icebreaker. Done pretty well for me in pretty much full sun here. This is grafted on firma. I can see some needle dropping, especially on the interior. I have tried to not overwater this one, basically letting just rainwater take care of it. But we did have a pretty serious drought from the end of the summer really through the fall. So it definitely probably needed a few extra waterings that just with life and work and every other things didn't really get around to doing. So seems to be doing all right now. Definitely could have used a little extra TLC, but a couple years in, seems to be doing well. Really love the tight curling of the needles there. The white undersides look pretty special. One that a lot of people have tried and a lot of people have seen die, but so far so good. Fingers crossed. I'm a pretty big fan of Serbian spruces. This is a new one this year. This is Picea omorika Pimoko. Have this on the back side of the pond here on the terrace. This one shouldn't get more than a foot or two tall and wide in like 10 years, so definitely a little guy. Really like the short needles, just like most Serbian spruces, has that really nice blue-green hue to it. Definitely one you want for kind of tight, small spaces. That's what we have here. Just need a few things that aren't going to grow super big, but still add some nice contrast, especially here in the winter months. Love that against the rocks with the setting sun in the background. Definitely a cool little conifer. Here we have another new addition to the garden this year. It's Picea Abies Gold Drift. Get in here and see some of that gold hue on the needles. It is susceptible to a little bit of burning, but this is a decent size, so it did pretty well this year. I do have it staked. See to get a little bit of vertical height, but I'm kind of just gonna let it do its thing. Definitely needs to be in sun to pick up that yellow color. See a good amount of that around the tree. Definitely a really pretty one. All right, here we have Picea pungens, Colorado blue spruce. This is Dietz Prostrate. Seems pretty similar to procumbens, another kind of ground covery, low growing blue spruce. This one is supposedly, I guess, less prone to growing a vertical leader. So you can see even in the winter sunset light you got here, really blue on the new growth. Big fan of that. I have it positioned, I'll step back, kind of here on a walkway. You can see the rocks going there next to our stream above the pond. I think the goal is ultimately for this to kind of grow out, hopefully creep up here on some of the rocks and things we've got, really fill out this space. The blue contrasts nicely with the Acer palmatum hanamatoi that's right next to it. So big fan of blues in the garden if you can. This was actually one of the first conifers that I bought. This is Pinus parviflora Fukuzumi. So a really nice Japanese white pine. Have it actually set up here kind of on a little, maybe a peninsula, kind of with the stream wrapped around it and sitting over top of the pond. Some really nice growth on it now. Kind of sends out some irregular leaders, so hopefully some of this grows out over over top of the pond. I might end up trimming the top there just to keep it from getting too vertically tall. Really nice growth on this. Just a big fan of the kind of windswept look that you get from this Japanese white pine in particular. I do candle this one a little bit just to help kind of, you know, curtail the growth, because it will get pretty big. But for right now, all good. Next we have another Serbian spruce. This is Picea omorika Buttermilk Falls. It's a really nice variegated Serbian spruce. You get the green, blue, and even yellow needles coming in there. You can see some of the yellow here, a little sun scorched in its second year. This does get maybe 4 or 5 hours of direct sun. That'll get better as it gets established. But you can see a little bit of it in here, kind of off the morning sun. Very pretty, very cool tree. Have it staked up about 4 or 5 feet. Kind of let that grow a little bit more, and then kind of let it do its thing. We'll see what happens. See some of the yellow variegation in there.